Hello, hello. Welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to talk about Star Wars, The Bad Batch. So we're going to talk about that. So it's a series out on Disney Plus. It's been out for about 8 weeks now. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it, of what I think of the show so far. So right now, I really like the show. It's really interesting. It's really good to see the Bad Batch's perspective on the rise of the Empire and seeing how everything changed from the Galactic Republic to the Empire and stuff. And a lot has changed for the Bad Batch because first they were just like following orders and stuff. And they were working with the Republic until a an event happens that like changes everything. Order 66, and they see all the regular clones gunning down all the Jedi, and they don't know what's happening, and they they don't know what's happening because if you follow Star Wars lore, then you know that the clones annihilate the Jedi because they have inhibitor chips. Well, the Bad Batch have inhibitor chips too, but because of their mutations, their inhibitor chips are not as strong. But Crosshairs is strong, and even though he doesn't know what's going on at first, he hears the order and why it's given, and he wants to follow it. When everyone else is like, "That's ridiculous! Like the Jedi are the good guys. Why would we like gun them down?" But it seems that Crosshairs just wants to like I guess follow orders, but we figure out later why he's really doing it. um, so they follow. So a Jedi and their Padawan. The Jedi is gunned down while the Padawan is running. Hunter is going after the Padawan, but he's not trying to kill him. He's just trying to help him. But the Padawan doesn't understand that, and the Padawan jumps from another side of the cliff. Hunter lets him go, and Crosshair questions him, "Hey, did you get him?" And Hunter's like, "Oh, he dropped off the cliff and fell to his death." And Crosshairs knows that he's lying because he's looking straight across. And he comments that if someone just dropped off the cliff, you would really be looking down, not across. So he knows that Hunter didn't follow that order. We then they go back to Kamino, and they see, okay, now I know who he is. All right, we see Grand Admiral Tarkin again. And what he wants to do is end the clones and start bringing in the stormtroopers, regular people, to defend and serve the new galactic empire. And he wants the clones decommissioned. The Kaminoans don't want that because that's bad for business, and so they're trying to release new experimental clones to incentivize the Empire to keep using the Kaminoans' clones. Bad Batch figure out that the regular clones gun down the Jedi because of Order 66 inhibitor chips that when that order is given, they become hypnotized and they just follow the order, and it's like they're not even aware of what they're doing, like they're in some kind of trance. Crosshairs does his best to fight the inhibitor chip, but he gives in and he chooses to follow Grand Admiral Tarkin. Now, when I saw this, I was thinking that, oh, like, he's not like under the control of the inhibitor chip. He just cares about um, following missions and just gunning people down because Crosshairs, he is the coldest one like out of the group. Like he not like coldest like as the best one, but he has like the coldest like heart out of all of them. And I was thinking in my mind that this clone just wants to follow orders. He doesn't like having to choose between right and wrong. So he just wants to just follow in line and just follow orders. Um, he doesn't want to have to pick a side. And he just says, good soldiers follow orders. Even if those orders are like morally wrong and stuff. Good soldiers follow orders. But Omega, which is a Kaminoan clone, just like the Bad Batch and Commander Rex, she tells everyone that it's not his fault. It's the inhibitor chip. For whatever reason, it's more powerful in Crosshairs than it is in everyone else. So they have a fallout and like they escape. And at first I wasn't liking Omega. I was thinking, oh great, um, Disney or Dave Filoni put a kid in here just so little children could have someone to relate to. Like this kid's gonna be in the way. And during some of the episodes, she seriously was in the way. But I do like her character. She is going through serious character development. Like she's never ever even been outside of Kamino until she met the Bad Batch. They stopped at one planet to meet a clone that went rogue, and when she stepped outside of their ship, she was amazed at seeing dirt for the very first time. She never ever saw dirt or felt dirt, so that was amazing to see her character get development and stuff. And she's learning how to use some alien bow and arrow, so she's getting some serious character development. And I guess that's the real reason why I like her, because she is helping um, the Bad Batch and like different missions. But I think like the big thing for me is like her character development. If she had stayed in Kamino, she would have just been, I don't know, like a robot. But now she's out there, she's experiencing different things, she's learning different things that I don't think she would have ever learned on Kamino. And I think that's really awesome. And plus, she's getting out more. So I think that's cool. In this latest episode, they reunited with Crosshairs, and they were able to lose him, but Cad Bane from Star Wars The Clone Wars showed up, and he took Omega. So that was interesting to see Cad Bane. Now, Cad Bane versus Hunter, in my heart I wanted Hunter to beat him, but I knew Cad Bane was going to win. I knew Cad Bane was going to take Omega. And like we have to see where it all goes. What I really hope for this series, seriously, other than like Omega coming back, because I do believe they're gonna find some way to get her back. I do want them to capture Crosshairs and remove his inhibitor chip. I do want the Bad Batch to reconcile and be together again as one group. I really do. That's what I'm like hoping for. And I'm also hoping to see more Star Wars characters come into the series. I know we got the okay, I'm sorry, I wanted to double check. It's the Martez sisters. They did a mission with the Martez sisters, and the Martez sisters relayed their meeting to Rex, and they met Rex. So I'm hoping that we get to see more Star Wars characters that were in other shows come into the Bad Batch. So we've had Cat Bane, Commander Rex, the Martez sisters. So like more characters from the Clone Wars for them to meet the Bad Batch. That's what I'm hoping for, because it really does enhance the story when you have these characters come in. That's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.